Hey, my Liptons. I know it's been a minute. Oh my god. I know it's been a minute, but it's just like anytime you just went on social media, anytime you turned on the news, anytime you just trying to just, I don't know, find a distraction, you can't because of just the at this point I don't even want to call it politics because it's like I feel like in a way that like the elites, the people that are the 1%, the billion, the millionaires, the billionaires, they just think this stuff is just politics to them. Oh, it's just whatever. Oh, it's just red and blue. It's just liberal, conservative. It really doesn't matter. And and I think that when it comes to like people like us, the working class people, the people that truly built this country and built things to where the 1% can eat, this is life or death for us. Literally. This is life or death. And it sucks that we have these, I don't even want to compare them to children, like we have these animals in office just fooling around, pressing buttons, thinking that like, okay, they can just do whatever they want to do. They can start the wars and let, you know, the poor people go and fight those wars and die for them. And it's just like anytime you just turn on anything at this point, you're just bombarded with the whole situation that's been going on practically for like almost the past week and a half, 2 weeks. And at this point, it's just like I don't know. And of course, I'm going to talk about the update because it just was released. Donald Trump again on Twitter talked about how like there's a ceasefire between Iran and isn't real, and now the quote unquote war is over, even though it should never have begun in the first place if it wasn't for you, orangutan Trump, and apartheid Netanyahu. If it wasn't for the both of you guys, none of this would have never happened. There wouldn't have even never been a conversation about ceasefires or anything like that if y'all would have never started this thing to begin with. Okay, so you know, and of course, like when I saw that, I was like, okay, first when I saw that, I was like, let me see what Iran has to say. Did Iran agree to this? Like, what's going on here? So so far, the reports that are coming out right now, they're saying, okay, like we both got our licks in. Like Israel first got. Well, if I'm going to be honest with you, Iran really didn't get really too much of their licks in towards Israel um and the United States because Iran did their they ended up sending missiles or bombs to the military bases in Qatar. So that happened, but that was just against the United States. Like if we're gonna be honest with you, Iran really, really didn't get into some things because if Iran really wanted to, they really could have dragged our asses. And it's like we, the United States, are in no position to really, because I feel like people are comparing, especially like the neocons. They compare, oh my God, well Iraq. No, this is a whole different kind of beast that you're dealing with when you're dealing with Iran. But to go from the beginning, of course, let's start when it comes to the cowards, and that is Israel, or isn't real, as I like to call them. So, of course, they started this. Of course, isn't real started. Of course, apartheid Israel started this. Okay, as they always do, And then what happens? Here comes freaking the United States with their bitch asses. At this point, the United States and Israel. You know what? The United States might as well just include Israel as one of your states. Make Israel a 51st state at this point. Because what is the point of sending $3 billion a year for the past 10 years, sending all this coin, sending them all these weapons, you guys gave Israel free healthcare, free college, their mortality rate is on point compared to the United States. Y'all might as well just include Israel into the 51st state. Just if I'm going to be honest with you, I think I would be complaining a lot less when it comes to my tax dollars going to Israel, if y'all would just buy just buy it. I mean, at this point, y'all already allowed the Europeans to come over there in Palestine and occupy that land and settle there and take it and basically drive out the Palestinians. So y'all just might as well buy the shit and freaking include it into your 51st state. Because it makes absolutely no sense how y'all are sending them all this coin. Y'all literally have free college in Israel. While here in the United States, people are drowning in student loans. Yeah, literally in Israel, they have free healthcare because of the United States. And over here, there's all kinds of medical debt. Make that make sense. But anyway, Israel started this. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Israel started this. Israel is the one that went over there to bomb Iran. And at first, the United States was positioning themselves to be like, oh, well, this is something between Iran and we need to come to a deal. Iran can't have a nuclear weapon, blah, blah, blah. And, at first, the United States was positioning themselves like, oh, well, this is just between Iran and Israel. And it's like, well, no. Israel would have never taken that step if they didn't get approval from the United States. Let's be very freaking clear. Israel does not move without the West's approval. Let's keep it a stack. Okay? Let's be for real. Okay? The whole reason why the quote unquote Israel of today was even created was because of the West. So Israel is not moving without the United States, without the West's approval. Full blown stop. So of course they were funding it. And then what ended up happening? Here you had the vice president, the press secretary, all these people, this is between Israel, Iran needs to come to a deal so that we can, and then what ends up happening? Over the weekend, Trump ends up bombing Iran's nuclear sites in three different places. Now we're actually involved in this war. And listen, I'm gonna be very clear with you. I was definitely rooting for Iran. I said, if you look at my Twitter, I was like, listen, Iran, get your lick back. You're just going to be over here just letting Israel and the United States just F you up like that. Get your lick back. Okay? Get it back. So, of course, before the United States ended up bombing those three sites, Iran retaliated towards Israel, bombing the hell out of Israel, even though Israel's supposed to be having an iron dome over the country, but yet the missiles and all that stuff can penetrate through. It's a lot. That happened. The United States did that. And then, of course, what actually happened today was that Iran ended up targeting the military bases around in Qatar. Even though I'm just like, why are even the United States bases in Qatar for? What? I just found this out too today, that like we still have military bases in Iraq after everything that we did to those people in that country. And I'm like, why the hell are we still in Iraq? Like, and these are the things that we really need to talk about, because people don't really get into how much this is like taking, like literally bleeding out of our pockets when it comes to taxpayer money, because all of this is taxpayer money. The military being in freaking Iraq since when? 2003, 2000. That's money. And that's taxpayer money. So I don't understand how we're not having these conversations about, first of all, why are military bases still in the freaking Middle East, still in Iraq, after everything that we did to those people, all the lies that we did. So it's just like, and then here comes Donald Trump's freaking, at this point, primate looking ass. Here he comes talking about we did a ceasefire, wars over, congratulations, peace, and I'm just like, and this is what I mean about the elites. They think this shit is a joke. They think that this is a joke. You guys, literally, people are literally going crazy online. Even when you go talk to people on the street, they're terrified about what could have happened. Is there going to be a World War III, which could have been probably been a possibility, because Iran has allies within Russia. Iran has allies within China. Y'all already know Russia don't really F with us like that. China don't really, China, but they still kind of don't F with us like that either. So an enemy of my enemy is my friend. So it's like, y'all are literally playing with people's lives, messing around with shit like this. And it's just like, it sucks to me that we continue to have this duopoly system in the United States. And that's another issue too that I have when it comes to online, especially like after when Trump ended up bombing the three nuclear sites, and they were like, "Oh, well, if Kamala were..." Listen, if anybody were to be in office right now, I truly feel like this still would have happened. Of course, the Democrats know how to kind of gift wrap it in a way where it's like it's still chicken shit, but they put a cherry on top. Whereas Trump just gives you like the chicken shit purely, just give us like he just force feeds it into our mouths, and then we just have to accept it. I just feel like Trump clearly one Trump is a neocon. Let's be very clear. Trump is a neocon conservative. He is for war. All that anti-war bullshit. I knew it was bullshit. That's why I never voted for him. At this point, him and Benjamin Netanyahu must be sodomizing each other in the freaking Oval Office, because it makes absolutely no sense how you. But then again, I don't even know how you allow, because y'all are both allowing each other to do dumb shit. Israel knows that they can't do anything without the United States' approval. That's why they're continue. At this point, it's not even a genocide; it's a Holocaust that they're doing right now in Gaza, and not just in Gaza. All the oppression that's going on in the West Bank. And then it's just like you have Benjamin Netanyahu, okay? Apartheid Netanyahu, as I like to call him. Just all kinds of blood on his hands. Like, there's all kinds of blood on the United States' hands. All kinds of blood on Israel's hands. And it's just like, I think, and this is why I just feel like there's something for evil people after this world. Like, you can, to me, this is why I'm in the belief of like, you just don't, because everybody lives once, of course. You just don't die and then that's it. No, ma'am. There's something for you. There's something for you. And I feel like there's something for each and every one of these war mongers, these war criminals who go around across the globe killing all kinds of human beings. Children, men, children, women, elderly people. Just go around killing. Not only just that, but killing their own people. Harming their own people. And when it comes to Iran, of course, does Iran have issues? Of course. What country does not have issues? The United States has issues currently right now. Been having issues. The United States still hasn't given reparations to black people in this country. The United States still doesn't have free healthcare, free college. Infrastructure is piss poor, terrible. When you can literally go to countries in freaking Asia and see just the amazing infrastructure that they have compared to the United States. You can go to Europe, same thing. All the United States cares about is war. All they care about is their military-industrial complex. All they care about is incarcerating people. They don't want to rehabilitate people. They don't want to take care of their citizens. All they care about is sucking the working class dry, taking every penny out of our pockets, and continuously to put us in debt and put this country in debt. And I'm over it. I'm over this whole thing. And it's like when it comes to like this whole World War III thing, especially with the Iran, even me, I started to feel a little bit nervous. I'm like, damn, like this is really happening. And only for this clown to come out talking about, oh yeah, now there's ceasefire. It's like, stop playing with people's freaking emotions and their livelihoods. Like, stop doing that. This is life or death for us. And that's the issues that these leaders do. That's the thing. These leaders, and I mean this for all of them, whether that be Putin, Xi Jinping, Trump, Biden, Netanyahu, the Ayatollah of Iran, all this stuff. If y'all have so much, MBS, all them hoes, all these hoes, if y'all have so much of an issue with each other, y'all should fight to the death. All you leaders, go get your swords, go get your guns, leave the people out of this, leave the population out of this. You guys go to your own little battlefield, the leaders. You guys fight it out, and whoever wins, wins. And that's if that was me, if I was really to be running shit and really to be, it will be the leaders. It won't be the regular people. It will be the leaders going out. If y'all have an issue with each other, okay, go in the park and go fight it out. Go fight it out. And it's just, Unfortunately, though, even though yes, there's quote unquote ceasefire, it's funny how the United States can have a ceasefire for India and Pakistan, for Iran and Israel, but can't have a ceasefire for the Palestinians. Literally, the Palestinians have been going through massacre after massacre after massacre, literally getting bombs dropped. They can't even get food. They're literally eating like the Palestinians have been going through a Holocaust. Literally, and I don't even like to say like oh for like the past 2 years. The Palestinians have been going through oppression and apartheid for almost the past 80 years. Almost the past 80 years. But y'all can't call a ceasefire for that. Y'all can't do an arms embargo for that, but y'all can do that for Iran and in Israel, for Pakistan and India, but y'all can't do that for the Palestinians. Oh, okay. I see the games that are being played right now. Either way, y'all, I know this video is all over the place. I'm sorry I had to take a break because I'm tired. I didn't want to talk because it's just like everything is just depressing as hell. But you guys tell me how you guys feel about this. Were you guys nervous about this? Do you guys still feel like this thing is still ongoing? It's still on pause for now, but it might be ongoing. I hope it is done. I hope that they stop with the. It's too much. Anyway, let's get up to 2,000 subscribers. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.